Meditation Series, Lesson 1, A Meditation from the Code of Jewish Law. A quote from the Baal Shem Tov's letter to his brother-in-law, circa 1746. On Rosh Hashanah, I performed an elevation of soul and entered the chamber of Mashiach. I asked, "When will the Master come?" And he answered, "When your teachings will become public and revealed to the world, and all will be able to perform unifications and elevations as you are able to do." Meditation is a continuous flow of thought on a particular object or point of focus. You pick something as your focus and then hold your attention there. It could be your breath, or a scriptural verse, or an image in your mind's eye, or a candle that you gaze upon. These are static objects of focus. You could also observe the flow of thoughts that pass through your head, or the roller coaster of feeling tones that pass through your heart, or a question about life or the nature of God, or a decision that is looming, or even a choreography of movement. These are active mind meditations. The Code of Jewish Law presents the obligations that apply as a person moves through their day, beginning with a moment of awakening. At that point, the mitzvah and meditation of holding God in one's heart-mind at all times clicks in. Its obligation applies till the end of the day, when sleep prevails. Quoting from the Code, one should strengthen oneself like a lion in the morning to serve the Creator, and place God before you at all times. This is a prerequisite to the fulfillment of Torah. This idea of remembering the presence is lovely. It sounds great on paper. But in practice, how do you pull it off? The Chafetz Chaim asks that very question and brings a meditation as his solution. For if God has no form, how do I conjure his presence? The Tetragrammaton, or four-letter name, is called the Shem HaEtzem, the essential name of God. It expresses, through its sequence of letters, the unfolding of divinity within the realms of time and space. Hashem, which means literally the name, and refers to the Tetragrammaton, is a generic term for God in Judaism. A document that has Hashem's name written on it should not be thrown in the trash or even laid on the floor. One way to indicate this name, when you cannot be sure that others will treat it with proper respect, is to insert breaks between the letters so that they never technically fuse into a word or a name. We do not utter this name aloud because we do not know which of its many possible pronunciations is the correct way to address Hashem. In the course of our 2,000-year exile, we lost that tradition. In prayer and study, we substitute another name in its stead. In Hebrew, letters are consonants, and the vowels are tittles placed below or around the letters. Without the addition of vowels, the letters are unpronounceable. A sequence of letters can be voweled in different ways, which changes and sometimes even reverses its meaning, though the letters themselves have not changed. There are many ways of adding vowels to the Tetragrammaton, explored at length in Kabbalistic works. These meditations are not pronounced aloud. One conjures the image of them or the sound of them in one's mind's eye or ear, as the case may be. Each sequence of vowels and letters produces a different vibration, invokes a different energy, affects the soul in a different way. To use them, a person must know what he or she is doing. Is this the right influence to bring into my life? Am I able to contain its energy and harness it toward good? There is one voweling of Hashem's name that is pulled out from the mystical layer of teachings and displayed on the first page of the Code of Law. This makes it safe and relevant to all. This is the meditation that the Chafetz Chaim suggests to fulfill our obligation of holding God's presence before us at all times. In this meditation, the vowels that are added to the Tetragrammaton are the same vowels that are added to the four letters Yud, Resh, Aleph, He to spell Yirah, awe of God, and the same vowels that are added to the four letters Sin, Mem, Chet, He to spell Simcha, joy. This meditation produces a vibration in the psyche and out into the world that is the pure essence of awe and joy. This meditation may be visual and or auditory. One may focus on the image of these four letters with their vowel points by gazing at a document upon which they are written. Or one can conjure the image in one's mind's eye as if one's forehead were a screen with these letters and vowels projected upon it. And or you may hear the two syllables of this name in your mind's ear, though you should not speak them aloud. For the sake of teaching, I will pronounce them, but I'll make a break between the two syllables, so the full name is not actually spoken aloud in one unit. The two syllables are Yi and then Va. When you conjure the sounds in your mind's ear, you should not insert a break between them. This meditation fits very well with the breath, the first syllable with the in-breath, the second syllable with the out-breath. Quickly it shifts from a sound that you are imposing on the breath to the actual sound of the breath itself. When you breathe in, it sounds like Yi. When you breathe out, it sounds like Va. But it is also possible for the sounds or image to pass through awareness in the blink of an eye. In terms of practice, one option is to mark out a period of time, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, or even an hour, when you only do that, when you meditate on the name that appears on the first page of our code of Jewish law. That is a good practice because it engraves the habit of this meditation into your nerve net, which makes it more likely you'll remember to focus there at frequent points throughout the day. For the actual mitzvah is to place God before us at all times, not just during our meditation sessions, but constantly, tamid, like a screensaver, where, when nothing else is happening, this is what pops up on the screen. This meditation can fit into the smallest cracks of the day, in the pause between two words or the gap between breaths. It can flash through awareness in the blink of an eye. The idea is not to contemplate the meaning of the letters or the nature of presence. That takes a different kind of attention. The power of this meditation is that it is unobtrusive. It does not compete with whatever might be the task at hand. Hashem promises, "Wherever my name is mentioned, there I will be." The effects of this meditation are subtle but profound. It takes minimal effort, just bringing the name into awareness, while its benefits are life-changing and guaranteed. What a bargain. This is the first level of meditation instruction. There's more to come.